This is a lonely island located in the Finnish wilderness. The island spans 2.5 acres. It is completely isolated from the world. No electricity or plumbing. Right now, it's just trees and nothing else. A passionate young man named Roland won the rights to use the island through an auction. Although he has no woodworking or construction experience, he wants to turn this island into a fully functional vacation resort. To reach this island, you can only row a boat to it. After acquiring the rights, Roland quickly brought his girlfriend here to experience the feeling of wilderness camping and plan how to build. This island is located on the eastern side of the archipelago, and according to the law, building a house here is not allowed, but building a sauna is permitted. The southern side is a cliff, and only the western side has building rights. So Roland plans to start construction on a wooden cabin villa on the west side. After planning the future direction of the island, Roland decided to relax by fishing for a bit, just to get a feel of being the island owner. Since he wasn't catching any fish, Roland gave up on fishing and decided to row the boat for more supplies. Building the wooden cabin villa will be a long-term project, so he and his girlfriend first set up a temporary shelter here. They laid down waterproof cloth on the ground to keep the inside dry and comfortable when setting up the tent. Since Roland had no wilderness experience, it took him 2.5 hours to set up the tent. Because they could only reach the island by boat, he couldn't bring all the supplies in one trip, so Roland rowed the boat again to fetch more supplies. He first assembled a double bed and laid down a soft mattress and bedding. Roland assigned the task of organizing the tent to his girlfriend, while he went to start a fire and cook. I have to say, Roland's fire safety awareness was spot on. He cleared a patch of ground and used stones to form a circle for the campfire. After eating and drinking, the weather was so hot, so Roland and his girlfriend changed into swimsuits to cool off by swimming for a while. I'll skip the lovey-dovey water play part, since no one really wants to see that. After swimming, Roland built an outdoor bathroom. There were so many mosquitoes, so Roland protected the bathroom with mosquito nets. Though it didn't seem to work that well, Roland took out his newly bought chainsaw. He followed the instructions to assemble it, then put on gloves and a helmet, and began building his vacation island. First, he used the chainsaw to clear the land, then gathered the cut wood to use as fuel for later. He started by choosing several thick trees, and used the chainsaw to fell them. Then used a scraper to remove the bark, to use for building the foundation frame. Roland was also very creative. He cut the trees to size, leaving the stumps as the foundation pillars. Roland also removed the bark from the stumps, but whether they'll last over time is uncertain. Where there were no stumps, he poured cement into the foundation pit, and laid down stone slabs, then cut thick trees to serve as pillars. After setting up all the pillars, he used the chainsaw to cut the wood, and used a chisel to carve grooves. Since he was a bit physically weak, Roland cleverly used a tensioner to drag the thick tree trunks onto the pillars. Then, with an extended drill, he made holes and secured everything tightly with large screws. After the first one, he just had to repeat the process and quickly finished the preliminary foundation frame. When we see Roland again, he's using a cart to bring in many wooden planks. He and his girlfriend first moved the planks to the riverbank, then transported them to the island. Because the boat had limited capacity, transporting the planks alone took 2.5 hours. But to build the floor, he still needed to complete the foundation frame. Roland cut more thick trees, dragged them onto the frame, and used a scraper to remove the bark. This would make the frame more durable. After gathering enough wood, he used the same method to carve grooves on the frame, then secured everything with screws. At this point, the entire foundation frame was complete. Let's look forward to seeing how Roland will build his island kingdom next.